Hello everyone. So this is going to be another thing of me summarizing The Economist, broken down into three sections: organizations, mostly think tanks, security issues, and tantalizing tangibles. A link for this will be in the description. This will be a list of all these organizations that I've cataloged so far, over 160. Security issues. We have relative calm in the Middle East, and this comes down to about three things. America's gone, and so the region might have to actually heal itself. Hey, if we were going to get Middle Eastern policy right, we'd have done it 100 years ago. Oil bounce. As you know, we're going green, but there's got to be a lot of development for these green initiatives, so there's actually going to be an increase in hydrocarbons. And a possible middle class. You've got a generation of youths out there, and their main concern is economy now and getting ahead. Also, too, the Gulf Cooperation Council countries kind of have this opportunity now to really seize and sort of, if you will, recreate the Middle East in their image. Indonesia. So Jokowi, as he's known, is set to retire. His run out of times he can be reelected. Of course, he's very populist, and we've seen leaders who just don't want to go. And hopefully he, does go peacefully. The Belts and Roads Initiative turns 10. So for those of you who aren't in the know, the Belts and Roads Initiative is essentially China's trying to counter the IMF and World Bank, and it goes around. It's China basically doing a lot of infrastructure projects for the global south. And a lot of people thought from the security standpoint that when these countries couldn't pay back China for these infrastructure projects, China would allow them to default, and thus they'd have political capital over them. But Chinese creditors are holding a very firm hand, and so a lot of these countries are realizing that they got damaged goods, so to speak. And also, as Ian Bremmer has pointed out, well, Chinese have built these infrastructure projects fast, way quicker than the World Bank or IMF, which often never completed their projects. They themselves, the projects, the engineering and whatnot, only lasts about 10 years. So it's been a mixed success so far. So finally we're going to wrap up with a tantalizing tangible, and that is the Royal Enfield Bullet. It's a motorcycle. Turns 91. This has sort of been like almost a staple of India pop culture. Very cheap, light bike. I just think it's cool that this thing is actually still around and still to original specs and everything like that. Thank you.